Good morning, everyone. This is Callie with Jemminz. How are you today? Today, kind of a little bit of a confession. Yesterday I made the March soap of the month, but for whatever reason, my phone would not charge. So I had no backup to be able to film the making of that soap yesterday. Come to find out it was my phone cord, not the phone. It put me into complete panic yesterday. I thought I had lost my phone, so I couldn't do any videotaping. So anyway, I got it back up, I got it charged, and today, instead of, what we're going to do is just film the cutting of it. Unfortunately, I'm so upset. I really wanted to film the March soap of the month, which is, we are going to do lemongrass sage. It's a mixture of essential oils and fragrance oils, and oh my god, and I am allergic to this fragrance, so I had to be really careful with it. So I had gloves on and everything. It was really cool, but it's a beautiful soap. I'm so happy with it. I was not expecting it to turn out as good as it did. I'm trying to find my gloves is what I'm doing here, because I need to get some gloves on before we cut this. Oh, it's right here. I had everything prepped and put aside and totally forgot about it. It's one of those mornings, you know. All right, so I got my gloves here. We're going to put those on. Forgive the nose thing. It's allergy time, and I'm really suffering this year, this early season. Our weather has been, you know, warm up in the 50s, and then it drops down into the teens. It's just been a roller coaster this year, so my sinuses are just all over the place. But that's okay. All right, so let's pull this out. I'm going to turn this down so you guys can see this. There's the top of the soap. This is completed, so this is what the lemongrass sage looks like. It's so pretty. I did it with greens and yellows, so as we cut into it, we should be able to find it. And I touched it this morning. It was nice and cool, so we should be ready to pull this out. All right, so let's see if we can pull this out. I know you can't see the top here, but that's okay. It is if it'll come out. Oh, it's going to come out slowly. Yeah, there it goes. I didn't used to line my soap box, this wooden one, with paper, but when I started using the new formula of my soap, for whatever reason, it heats this wood box up so hot that it makes it almost impossible to get the soap out without the parchment paper. So I line it with the thing of parchment paper, and then I make my soap. Now, how soft is this? Looks like it's pretty good. It's a little on the soft side, but I think we'll be okay. I might go to my other gloves so I get a better feel. These are thick gloves, so it's hard to sometimes work with them. And I'm just going to ease this out really slowly. I know this is the hard, slow part of doing this, but with this mold, that's the way you have to do it. It's got holes on the bottom of it, but I found that when I tried to push stuff out that way, oh, can I pull it out? Yes, I can. When I tried to pull it out that way, it just didn't work. So for whatever reason, those holes make it really hard. All right, I'm going to put that in there for the next soap, and we'll get that done. All right, so now for the opening of this one. Ooh. I have some stuff on that filled down the edge. Just cleaning up the inside of it. Oh, it smells so good in here. This lemongrass sage, I absolutely love this soap. When I was doing it yesterday, my whole house smelled like lemongrass sage. It was so nice. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, switch over to my other gloves, my thinner ones, because I have to get my hands down in here. I'm going to stand up and grab my gloves. I've got a whole box of them right here. Thank you. All right, and this will make it easier to get that soap out of the other. Two-part process here. Switching gloves. Not something I would normally recommend, but in this instance I am, because those gloves are really thick. I should have two separate gloves. One for soaps and one for bath bombs. Ooh, that glove went on really well. Alright, so let's see if I can pull this out. Actually, I don't need to worry about that. It is the end pieces I need to worry about. You can't see what I'm doing here, but do that. All right. Let's see if we can ease this out. Stuck on the end. Okay, so that's released. Let's see if I can get this side to release. Yep, that was released. All right, now let's see if we can turn this up. Yeah, there it goes. Oh my gosh, it came right out. Perfect. Set that down. It's a little on the soft side, but it's not too bad. I think it'll be okay. All right. Let me see what we're doing here. Let's put this down. Oh my gosh. This soap is so beautiful. It turned orange, and I wasn't planning on doing an orange and green. I planned on doing a yellow and green. So it kind of worked out a little bit weird, but that's okay. This soap is perfect. It's just right for cutting. So I'm going to be really careful here. Just peeling the outside layer off really quickly. Carefully. Oh, we lost a corner there, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. Here, we won't use that. We'll peel that outer soap off of here. It's stick into the paper, don't worry about it. All right, I'm just going to stick that in there for now. Bring my soap cutter over here and we'll get this cut. This is a beautiful soap. Really super happy with it. It's all sticking to my hands. Okay. All right. Bring the soap cutter here. I hope you guys can see that. There we go. And I need to get a tray. Oh, I need to measure this out. Where's my glasses at? Did he put this in centimeters? He did. I'm going to put this down a little bit more. It's supposed to be right at 1 inch. Okay. My cats went in. They're like, Mom, I want you. Come here. Oh, sorry, guys. You guys can just stay out there. All right. So here we go. Let me grab a tray. Not a dirty one. Nice and clean. Slide this down. I'll put the tray here, and then we can put these extra pieces on here. Cats are having a wrestling match against my door, so I apologize if you hear them. Not much I could do about it. All right, so let's just, I like to just not worry about the ends, so let's see how many bars we can get out of this. Okay. There's bar one. Ooh, that turned out really pretty. It actually did turn yellow one side. I'm not sure why it's turning the way it did outside. This is lemongrass sage. Back it up just a little bit. Oops, it's just gonna fall over. Oh man, those turned out really pretty. I'm really happy with these bars. They're a little thin though. Maybe I'll lower the price and cut them thinner. Maybe I can get more soaps out of these. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just lay them down. That's what they want to do for now. Very carefully lift that up. There we go. These are perfect. Oh my gosh, I love these soaps. They're beautiful. These are going to sell really well at the markets. I have a new market coming up in... I think it's in March. There you go. And, ooh, that one turned out really good. And if you are in the McCleary area here in Washington State, you can catch me there. I do like to do the fairs. I don't do a whole lot of them, only because of where I live. I'm quite a ways away from everything, so it makes it really hard for me to do some of these fairs, which is really sad because I like to, I'll show you that one. Because I like doing the fairs. We just don't have a really good farmer's market out here, and it's just really hard to do the farmer's market. There's that one. So these These are turning out really, really well. Look at that beautiful swirl in there. How many bars do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is the new bars, I'm going to lower the price down 9 because I'm getting more bars out of them. And I love how these turned out. Maybe I'll do this one as a special release only in my fair at the fairs and see how they sell. I charge instead of $8.99. Maybe I'll go down to $6.99 on these bars. Since I'm getting so many of them. I mean, I'm literally getting, I've got 10, 11. Give my customers a break on some stuff. It's always good to have stuff at different prices if you can do it. This actually cut really, real pretty. Okay, Lemongrass Sage is the name of the soap. It is available on the website now, so go get it if you want it. Ooh, that one's really pretty. Oh, I'm so happy with this soap. And then I'm just gonna very carefully. That one didn't cut really well. And there's the end. Ends never turn out right. I'll just sell that one as one piece. I'll just put it back together. It'll mold. It'll mold. It'll just be a big one. There we go. All right, so there you go. There's our lemongrass sage. Let me move this out of the way and I'll show you the whole bar. There you go. See if you can see that or not. I'll put it up to the camera. Aren't those beautiful? Oh my gosh. I love that. And then I'll turn it around so you can see the tops. Here's the tops. Oh, I use calendula flowers on the top. I know I've been using a lot of that, but calendula or marigold, if you want to call it that, are really good universal flowers to use on your soap. So definitely go do that. Let's see how many bars we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I got 15 bars out of this. So yeah, these will probably sell at a little bit of a lower price. And then I like them because they're easier to handle even. I think my customers will like these much better that way. So we'll just leave them the way they are. They're all good to go. Let me turn the camera up. So there you go. March soap of the month is Lemongrass Sage. I am in the process of doing all the rest of the soaps and getting them done early. Only because I'm finding that my summer and spring are going to be really super busy. And it's going to be a fun time. So especially with all the fairs that I'm doing this year, I'm upping my time at the fairs and local fairs and stuff, only because I'm finding that the more I do, the better I do, and it's a lot of fun. I like doing them. So I'm doing about 1 a month. So like my soaps of the month, and I release these on the website as well as at the fairs. So get a look at them and watch for them. Also, still doing the 52-week challenge on the bath bombs. Watch for videos on that. So we have a lot happening here. So keep watching the channel, keep subscribing, keep liking, and hit that notification button so you know when my next video is released. I'm getting ready to set up some teaching videos on, I'm not sure if I'm going to do Patreon or Teachable. I'm flipping between the two, probably Patreon. Patreon seems to be like a better platform for me, so I'll probably do that. But then I'll show you guys and give you some new recipes, and we'll do some experiments and just have some fun on there. So it'll be really fun. And some back story. I have a whole lot of plan. I have to sit down and finish writing out my plan for the videos and stuff, and I'll start getting those filmed here. And I have a special announcement coming up. My husband and I are, since I have literally outgrown this studio because of my production, we are going to be adding a new studio onto the house. We're not going to build onto the house. We're going to do like 2 extra rooms that are going to be separate from the house. Just because of the building code. So I'm getting a brand new studio sometime by the end of this year. So keep a watch for that. I'll also do some videos of when it goes up and when we get stuff in, and it's going to be really fun to move everything in. And what's really going to be nice is I'm going to be able to set up a soap station, a bath bomb station. It's going to be large enough that I'll be able to set up a couple stations. So it's going to be really easy for me to just pick up my camera and my tripod and move it and film and go from there. So watch for that later on this fall. It's going to be a few months before we get that done, but it's on its way. I'm super excited. Thank you, hubby, for letting me do that. He surprised me with it the other day and said, "Hey, I'm thinking we're going to do this." And I'm like, "Oh, yes." So who knows? It may or may not happen. I'm not quite sure, but I'm hoping that it will. So anyway, because we have some other news coming. We have a brand new puppy. Oh my gosh, I'll put a picture of him down here. His name is Gizmo. Oh, I'm so excited to get my little puppy. We have had a couple losses over the fall. We lost our little puppy, our old dog Bezo. Our Shih Tzu is what he is called, the brand, and he passed away. And then we lost one of our cats, so we replaced a kitten and a dog, and I'll put some pictures up for them and show you guys some pictures of those. Both of them are getting really big, and we will get our puppy here in about 3 weeks. 2 weeks now. We have 2 more weeks before he's going. He's 5 weeks old this week, so I'm super excited to see him and get him. Got to stay with mom until 6, and then she takes in, the breeder does all of the shots and everything for us, so we don't have to worry about it. We're not going to get him neutered. The 2 dogs that we have are already spayed, so there's no reason to get him to do that. And I personally would like to keep him a little bit on that, a little bit of aggressive side, because Bezo was our watchdog, and we're going to train him for being a watchdog. So we're going to have some barking going on around our house. I'm so excited. I can't wait. He's a little doxy, and he's a brindle, and you'll see pictures of him here in just a little bit. All right, enough talk. Thanks everybody for joining me. You have a great day. Have a good one. Bye.